Yo guys, it's Hence here back with another video. So today before we start, I just want to go ahead and say thank you so much for 500 subscribers. If you guys could drop a like, let's try to get this video to 50 likes and drop a subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. Let's head over to NHL. So in this video, we're going to be going a little bit over how to make coins if you don't have a lot of coins already to start with. So basically, if you have anywhere from like 10 to 20k coins, even anywhere up to 100k coins, and you don't feel comfortable investing in cards or buying the high tier cards because you're afraid they might crash and you'll lose all your coins, well then this video is for you. But before I get started, I just want to say, if you want to drop comments below this video, like questions, I might do a question and answer video in the coming days. So if you drop your questions down below, I'm going to try to answer as many of those as I can. And I'll make a whole video out of it, and it will be very, very fun. Alright, so let's talk about what to do if you don't have a lot of coins. So pretend I only have 10,000 coins or 20,000 coins, and you're sitting there like, I really wish I could get to 100k coins so I could start doing these trading methods that Hens is telling me to do. So the first 100k coins are going to be the hardest to make. They're going to be the slowest to make. They're going to take you the longest to grind them out. However, they're going to be the least riskiest, and they're going to be the easiest for you to, not the easiest, but they're going to be the least riskiest. You're not going to lose any coins doing this method, and it's guaranteed to work, but it just takes a little bit of time. So there's 3 or 4 main methods that I would say to make your first little bit of coins. And the first one is, like I've been saying for quite a while, the gold NHL player method. Now, before I start, I want to say all of these methods that I'm talking about right now, except for the last one or maybe 1.5, are better to do right when content drops, at like 5 o'clock Eastern time, on days where packs come out, like Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Those are the best times to do them. So what you're going to do is you're going to set your filter to gold NHL players. I don't know why my thing looks so weird right now. You're going to set your filter to gold NHL players, and you're going to see all these cards come up here, right? Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to learn the price that each of these teams is going for. So my game is like bugged out right now. So as we can see, there's a few cards of different teams up here. Now I can tell you from experience, some of the more rare teams that I'm just seeing right now are Colorado, Washington, and yeah, Colorado and Washington. And I know that these cards, if I buy them up right now, I'll even show you an example. Let's buy up one of these Washington cards. Let's buy this Axel, I don't know how to say his last name, I'm not even going to attempt it, up for 10,050 coins, and then I'm going to auction him back up for, let's do him for 1,300 coins, and I'm going to list him for 12 hours, and I'm almost certain that this card is going to sell. Now, the problem with this, like I said before, it takes a long time to make coins because A, you have to find snipes, which is already hard to do itself, and B, you also have to get lucky with finding these snipes and them popping up. And it takes a long time for the cards to sell sometimes, but the reason why they do sell is because when people are building the team builders, they're impatient and they don't want to wait to buy the cheapest cards. So what they do is they set their filter, say they needed, let's say Washington, because that's a card that I just bought. So let's say they need Washington Capitals players, like any 74 plus Washington Capitals. They're going to set their filter to like 1,200. And they need like 10 or 15 of them. So they see 10 up right here for under 1,200, and they're like, okay, I can buy all these up, and then they'll go up to 1,300, and they'll have to buy every single one of these cards up in order to get Washington finished. So I know that my 1,300 coin card is going to sell eventually because somebody's going to be doing this. And if I relist it up over and over and over again, then eventually it is going to sell. So that is the first method that we're going to go over today, and that's the one that, you know, kind of takes the longest, but it's the least risky, and you know it's always going to work. You can always come back to it. If you spend all your coins by accident on packs or something because you got like, oh my god, there's ultimate choice packs out, let me rip all my packs, and now you're out of coins, well, you can always come back to this method, and at the end of the day, it's always going to work because team builders are going to be always in demand. But I will recommend, when the 93 team builders come out in probably mid-December, if I had to guess, that's the best time to do these flips because everybody's going to be building team builders when those cards come out, because a lot of people haven't prepared like I have, me and you have, for these team builders that are going to come out, and they're going to all rush to build them at the same time when the 93 ones come out and they see how good they are. So I would recommend doing that time, but it also works right now too. The second one that I'm going to go over is the base icon method. So obviously there's a set in the store that is base icon. So I'm even going to put a bid on this one because I'm just going to show you. You can either bid or you can buy them. And there's a set in sets for the icon. You can trade in 60 base icons to get an icon power-up choice pack. And that's why people buy these cards up, and they buy them in abundance, just like the team builder cards. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to set your filter to what you think they're going for. So as we can see, they're going for about 4,000. This one's a snipe. If I can get them. I didn't get them because somebody else is on the market sniping right now, and it's a little bit slow to that. But they do pop up for snipes. And see, if I bought that one for 2,300 coins and I sold them for 4,000 coins, then I'm making like a 1,500 coin profit on that one card after tax. So that's a huge profit that you just make on one card. And if you do that 100 times, you know what I mean? So your coins are going to be boosting up a lot. All right. So if you do that 100 times, you're going to make a lot of coins. Now, the next two methods that I'm going to tell you are almost sometimes better to do not at content time because there's less competition on these. However, when I'm making this video for the first little bit, I'm sure a lot of people are going to be watching this video and trying to do these methods. So it's going to be a little bit busy for the first little bit, but over time it'll start to slow down a little bit. And the next method that you could do is the team information method for jerseys that are gold. So as you can see, gold jerseys, because they go into that reroll set that you can do every day, they usually go for around 750 coins, give or take. So as you can see, there's one up for right now for 700. And then the rest are up. There's some up for 800. So even if I bought and sold this one for 700, which I'll just do for the sake of the video, and I sold this one for 800 and I listed it the cheapest on the market, I would still be making coins because that's only 5% and I'm making more than 5% of my coins back. So I'm making coins on that flip right there. And I know he'll sell overnight for sure, or the jersey will sell overnight. And that's another method that you guys can do. Just snipe these cards. So you don't even have to snipe them. Just like if you see a bunch up for 800 and then the next lowest is like 950, for example. It's not right now, but for example, say it was. Then you would be able to buy up all those cards for 800 and then list them all up for 950 and make a good profit. And sometimes you get lucky where somebody just lists up all their jerseys over and over again, and then you just have 10 of them just lined up for you to just buy, and you make a bunch of coins that way. And then the final method is the head coach method. Now, the best ones to do with the head coach method are actually not the speed synergy ones, because those are the ones that people are going to sell a lot. However, the ones that aren't speed synergies, that are still good synergies, those are the best ones to flip. So you're going to just set your parameters to gold coach. As you can see, there's one up for 1,000 here. And he's the only one up. So, yeah, they're going for 1,100 coins roughly. Now, this is lower than they've been in the past, but I'm pretty sure that you can still pick them up for under this price and then sell them for a little bit more. However, it just depends on the time of the day. See, like some of them they're already selling. And I mean, for the sake of the video, I mean, I guess I'll just pick one up for 1,000 coins and try to flip it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy them, and I'm going to try to list them up for 1,300 coins. So we'll list them up for $12.99, and list them up for 12 hours for the sake of the video. And he should sell. I mean, I don't see anybody else with applesauce up on the market right now. Yeah, so he should sell. The next highest one is 1,400. I list him for 1,300. He should sell overnight, and that is another good way to make coins. So those are the three main methods to make coins overnight. And the last thing that I want to say is, a lot of you in the comments have been saying, what's fodder? You keep saying fodder. You spell it F-A-T-E-R or F-A-T-T-E-R. And it's kind of funny to me. So I'm just going to explain that right now. So fodder, what fodder is, F-O-D-D-E-R. Fodder is cards that sell for their minimum price at their overall range. So they're cards that go into sets and the cards that you can buy just to put into sets. So for example, 83 rated fodder. So a card that's not fodder that's 83 rated is this Mike Gardner or this Alex Edler, right? But cards that are fodder that are 83 rated would be cards that are like 3,500 to 4K. Yeah, so these cards are all fodder here because they're selling for their minimum price that 83s sell for. So these cards, these 3,500 coin cards here, they're fodder cards. Same thing with 84s are fodder when they're about 5,000 coins, I want to say. The market's really down right now, so like these aren't even that bad of buys. I wouldn't hesitate to buy those if I wasn't already pretty heavily invested in fodder and didn't want to keep some of my coins to flip cards. 85s for 10K are usually what fodder's at. That's what I usually like to buy them at, in and around 10K. But they are probably selling right now for about 1,100 coins. Yeah. $1,100 is roughly what they're selling for. So that's what Fodder is. I just kind of want to go over that at the end of the video. If you guys made it this far, please drop a comment of a question that you want me to answer for one of my next videos. Drop a like. Let's see if we can get to 50. As always, if you're a subscriber and we have 1,000 subscribers before Christmas, we're going to do a $50 giveaway. Since we've hit 500, we're already going to do at least a $25 giveaway. But if we hit 1,000 subscribers by Christmas, we'll do a $50 giveaway. So that's in the works for you guys if you want to subscribe and get in on a part of that. As well as my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord are down in the description down below if you guys want to join any of those. My Discord's been really active lately. You can talk to followers of the channel and subscribers of the channel that are also in the same boat as you guys, trying to make coins and trying to learn from these videos. And I also learn from you guys a lot of the time. A lot of you guys tell me tips that I didn't know that I could do, and it's just a very good community over there. So if you guys want to go check that out, I'm also looking for new mods over there, so if you guys want to apply to be a moderator of the Discord or of the Twitch channel, then you guys can go ahead and do that. And as always, I greatly appreciate you guys taking your time to watch this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.